Nigel, it's an FA Cup exit, but your boys gave it absolutely everything out there this afternoon, didn't they?
That's what we wanted to do. I thought the first 30 minutes we weren't anywhere near, probably a bit rusty from the 2-week layoff we've had. But I thought from 25-30 minutes, once we got into our stride for the next hour or so, I think it was brilliant stuff. Deserved to get our 2 goals back. And there's a very good argument, I think, to say we could have won the game today.
Yeah, you just felt, didn't you, even at 2-0 down after about half an hour, that one goal, one opportunity would just lift these fans.
Just get one back. We saw it against Hartlepool and we saw it again today. Get one back and the crowd, and all of a sudden we're flying forward. But it was chance after chance in the second half, situation after situation. You know, we've missed some very, very good chances today.
I know you've not had much of a chance to sort of speak to them, but I'm sure you did as they walked off the pitch. How are the boys feeling after that? Because they gave it everything to get back in the game and then to lose the way they did.
Yeah, it's little things, and we said in order to take it on and make progress and move to the next level, you've got to do the correct things all the way throughout a game. We certainly didn't do that in the first 25-30 minutes, which was why we were 2-0 down, and then we're chasing our tail. And then the effort to get back into it is exceptional again, and some of the play, it's not just effort. I thought some of our play against a good championship side, some very experienced players out there today.
I've just overheard Chris Wilder, the Middlesbrough manager there, saying at times it was like watching a championship fixture this afternoon. That must give you incredible heart.
Yeah, we've got to do it though, week in, week out. 24 league games to go. Cup's been brilliant. We've had 3 great games. Put it to the back of your mind now, and we concentrate on Swindon and then Warsaw. That's all. 24 games. That's all that matters now.
Stephen McLaughlin and Ollie Clark both went off midway through the second half. Was it an injury thing, or were you looking with one eye on towards Tuesday with that?
Stephen McLaughlin's injury, calf. We felt it in the first half and towards half time. And then we just thought George Lapsley a swap for Ollie Clark. He's been out with an injury for quite some time and also had COVID, so I think an hour was about the maximum for him today.
Yeah, and of course, you know what a good cup run does for you. It does sort of give you that result and that sort of galvanising effect in the league. You're hoping that despite the result today, the performance will do that, especially with the game coming so quick on Tuesday night here.
Well, that's it, I'm sure. We're pleased it didn't go to extra time. We'd rather go extra time than get knocked out, but I thought 120 minutes on the heavy conditions today wouldn't have been ideal for Tuesday night, but we've got to lift ourselves and say we have to now put it to the back of your mind. And the lads there straight away, we said, yeah, it's been brilliant. We've had 3 great cup games, right? All that matters now is Swindon on Tuesday. Don't let our standards drop.
Your team talk on Tuesday will be quite simple. It'll be one word, won't it? React.
Repeat. Just play like we have done. I think for the last, and even some of the games where we didn't win in the very poor run we had. You know, you think of the Port Vale game here, we played some brilliant stuff, and then the 10 out of 11 that we've won and could have made it 11 out of 12 today. I think some of the standard of some of the football has been excellent, especially here. And that's where we're going to pick up the majority of our points on our own patch and in front of our own supporters. And to see them stay again at the end, I think to show their appreciation of what they've seen today. And it just shows, you know, everybody wants to win and everything, but they also want to see you play in a certain way and give everything that the lads did today.
One thing you didn't have on Boxing Day, which you did today, was numbers back on the bench, and one of which was Danny Johnson, who had the ball in the back of the net. Firstly, what did you make of that goal? Was he on or was he off?
It seemed so tight. We had it looked at the time. It's almost impossible to tell, it's so tight. Usually sometimes they'll give the benefit to the striker in those situations, but a little rub of the green that sometimes you need, but it was good to have him back available.
Yeah, that's the key thing, isn't it? Getting him back in the body to just sort of relieve that pressure a little bit on Rhys Oates.
Yeah, you saw how he caused problems all throughout the game today. With 24 league games to go, I'm not sure he'll play every minute of every game, so but also you see the versatility of Jordan Bowery today. You know, he's played up front for an hour and then he's gone to left back and equipped himself very well.
Yeah, last bit of few bits of housekeeping. No Farron Rawson today. Is he likely to be back in for Tuesday, or has he got to isolate?
Still isolating, not sure on the days and everything, and we've got to get some a clear test before he comes back in.
And of course John Joe O'Toole as well played today. What's the latest on his contract situation? Will it be done before Tuesday?
We're still talking. I think it's going to, it's a difficult situation for him because I think he's got another couple of weeks with us, but if he's not going to stay, then it's a difficult position for him to keep playing and risking injury and everything when he only has 2 weeks left. So I think one way or another it will get sorted in the next few days.
And if on the flip side of that, that's the same for you as well, because you don't want to necessarily play a player that you know is going to leave. You want to get that consistency in there.
Ideally, but I think with a lad like John Joe, you put him out there because you know his effort isn't going to drop and his commitment isn't going to change whether he's got 2 weeks or 2 years left.
Yeah.
And you saw that today. He couldn't have tried any harder today.
And finally from me, we saw a huge number of Stags fans in there. As you mentioned earlier, stayed at the end to give you an ovation. Only league action to focus on now. What's your message to them to get behind you for the rest of the season, to give it that push towards getting some success at the end of it?
That's it. Keep getting behind us. And when you see us play as we did today, even without the right result, keep giving the players that message. That's what we want to see. That's how we want to see you play. Keep giving it everything. I think we're attacking as much as any team in the country at the moment. I don't think we can try and go forward anymore or create many more situations. We just want that little bit of finishing, that next step, just to keep us going up the league.